If you find someday that your car won't start, your battery might be dead. Follow the steps in this video to jumpstart your car and charge the battery. First, you will want to make sure you have all the appropriate materials. Of course, you have your dead car, but you'll also need jumper cables and a running car to charge the dead car's battery with. Be warned, there is a slight possibility that your battery may explode during the process. If the battery has been sitting for a long time and little to no air circulation has occurred, hydrogen gas, which forms as a battery discharges and loses fluids, is flammable, and a spark from the cables during the following process could lead to an explosion. When a battery explodes, tiny bits of shrapnel and battery acid can get into the eyes, and because of this, we recommend the use of eye protection.
The first step is to park the working vehicle next to a vehicle that needs to be jumped. Place them so that their batteries are close enough for the jumper cables to reach each one, but make sure that the cars are not touching. Turn off the engines and locate the battery in each car. It could be under the hood or in the trunk. Do not perceive there are any visible cracks, leaks, or other damage on either battery. A battery has a positive and a negative terminal. Each terminal will be labeled with a symbol. A plus sign indicates positive and a minus sign indicates negative. On most vehicles, the plus side is indicated with a red cover and the negative side is with black. Make sure that the headlights, radios, and all accessories are off in both cars. These waste power and are often the cause that will drain the battery. They can also be damaged by surges of power during the process of jump starting. Untangle and unwind the jumper cables. Most often the jaws are red or black, determining on which terminal to connect the jaw. Make sure that the ends of the cables do not touch each other, especially once you begin making connections. This can result in serious shocks or damage to one or both cars. Also, keep the cables away from moisture.
Now we begin connecting the cars. It is important that you follow the order of connecting the cables. Simply put, the recommended order will minimize unnecessary sparking until the charging circuit is completed. First, connect the red clamp to the positive terminal on the dead battery. We attach to the dead battery first because it is less likely to cause any sparking since it has little or no voltage. Then connect the other end of the same cable to the positive terminal on the good battery. Next, connect the black clamp to the negative terminal of the good battery. Then connect the only remaining clamp to a solid piece of grounded metal on the dead car. The circuit will not be completed until this fourth cable is attached. Avoid connecting this clamp to the negative post of the dead battery, as it can cause it to explode. Do this as a last resort only. When looking for a good ground for this clamp, look for shiny metal around or on the engine. The further it is from the battery, the better. Nuts, bolts, or other protruding shiny metal will work best. Start the working vehicle to start charging the batteries. Let it idle for 5 minutes. Then try starting the other car. If the car does not start, wait another 5 minutes for more charging and then try again. If the vehicle does not start after a few attempts, the battery may not be the problem, and you should stop trying to crank the bad car, as this will also drain the good car's battery and could leave you with 2 dead batteries. Lastly, remove the cables from the vehicles in reversed order from which they were attached. Keep the recently disabled vehicle's engine running for at least 20 minutes to charge the battery. You have now jump-started a car. You're free to drive away.